Okay, today we're going to be doing the June exam paper for 2023. And what they basically, this is the question one, so this is your civil analytical. And basically you're going to have to read your instruction first. So I'm going to have to shift the paper around so that you can see things better. So here, question one, analytical, it says, given the site plan of an existing school with a proposed new computer center, a title panel, and a table of questions, the drawing has not been presented to the indicated scale. Okay, instructions, complete the table below by neatly answering the questions, which refer to the accompanying drawing, title panel, and civil contents. Okay, so here you've got your questions and your answers block. So question one is, what is the project number? So your project number will be here on the paper, so it'll be 840213. Okay, so you'll find it over there. Okay, so your next question is, name the company that printed the site plan. So you've got to read very carefully because here they're saying printed, not name the company who made the site plan. So if you have a look, you'll see it says printed by Express Printers. So your answer will be Express Printers. Okay. What type of fencing surrounds stand 1314? So you're going to have a look here. You're going to see that these lines here with like a line and a square, that's your fencing. And if you don't know what it's called, normally you can look around on the notes over here. They might give it to you, but you're actually very lucky. They gave it to you right over here, and it is palisade fencing. So you can just write palisade, or you can write palisade fencing. It depends on what you would like to answer. Okay, so your next question is, in which suburb is the architectural firm situated? So you're going to have a look here with the company address, and your suburb will be Stone Hill. So you're going to write Stone Hill over here. Okay, the reason how you know it's a suburb is it will always be street, suburb, area, or like province, and then your postal code. So Stone Hill will be your suburb. Okay, what scale is indicated for the drawing? So in the question thing that they gave us, they said that it wasn't drawn to scale, but they did provide a scale, which is a scale of 1 to 900. So you can just write 1 to 900 over here. Okay, what is the proposed new extension of stand 1314? So they actually gave it to you here, but it's always just better to check on your question. And normally they will color the proposed new dwelling in gray. So here you can see that's where they've done it, and it is a computer center. So your answer will be computer center. Okay, computer center. Okay, how many parking bays are reserved for people with disabilities? So if you're not sure, this is the parking for people with disabilities. We see it every day in our shopping malls and things as well, where it's like a little man in a wheelchair. If it will focus, that would be really cool. But if you have a look here, you'll see there's actually 4 in total on the whole drawing. So if I just move this here for you, you'll see that there are only 4. And so your answer will be 4. Okay. All right. What is the surface finish for the drop-off zone? So you've got to read everywhere in your paper because there's little notes everywhere. So we can look here. They don't really give us the surface finish. So now we're going to find the drop-off zone, and in the note they give us the finish. So you're just going to write your finish down over there. You don't have to end with finish. You can just write the name and you're done. Okay. What does the abbreviation IE at 1 stand for? And that IE stands for inspection eye. This is something you should just know. So if you don't know, now you know. So it is an inspection eye. Okay. Then they say name the feature 2. So there's 1, there's your inspection eye. And then 2, they give us trees. So we're going to go here and we're going to see, oh, they're palm trees. And so your answer will be palm trees. Okay, I just want to take a water break quickly. So I deleted the footage, but I've answered a couple of questions. So I'm going to have to just go over them with you again. So starting at number 11, name the feature at 3. So if you have a look at number 3 over here, you will see it points to like a box with the word gen in it. And that gen is obviously a generator. So your answer will be generator. Okay. Then we've got question 12. In which elevation of the proposed new computer center faces the parking area? So obviously the parking area is here, and here's the new dwelling. So if we have a look at our north point, they don't actually give you north or east or south or west. They just give you the triangle or the arrow, but you know that the tip of your arrow is north. Okay, and a saying to remember, which way you need to label it if you actually don't know, is never eat silkworms. Okay, and it goes in a clockwise motion. So if this is the east side, that means your parking is on the east side, so it's the east elevation. Or yeah, the east elevation that's facing the parking area. Okay, then the next question is, what is the total amount of water that can be stored in all of the water tanks shown on stand 1314? Okay, so first of all, you're probably not going to know what the water tanks are. It's actually this over here, but you're going to have to look at your symbol legend to be able to find it. So here you'll see your water tank, and seeing as there's 3 of them on the paper over here, you're going to say 25 times 3, which will give you 75. You can obviously convert it back to 1,000, and you're going to write 7,500 liters, and that's your easy 2 marks. Okay, what is significant about the contour line at 75 meters? So if you're not sure what a contour line is, it is these lines that go across the paper like this. Okay, so if we look at 75, they say, yeah, 100-year flood line, so that will obviously be their significance. And so you're going to write 100-year flood line on your paper. Okay, what does the abbreviation WC for a toilet stand for? This is something you should know. It is a water closet. Okay, in what color must new glass be indicated on a sectional elevation? Black. Okay, so the color is black. So these are also things you need to know. So on the community board as well, I've also got a breakdown of the colors that you need to know and like what they symbolize. It's the first post on my community board if you would like to brush up on that. Okay, then the next question is, what is the distance between the new computer center and Impala Road in meters? Okay, so the new computer centers over here, you'll see 12,000 millimeters, and then you're going to see a 3,000 building line. So you're going to add that to that, and you're going to add your 3,600 millimeter pavement, and you have to convert it in meters because it says you're in meters. So it'll be 18.6 meters as your final answer. Okay, question 18, it says in the space below, determine the total length of the fence around the drop-off zone in meters. So obviously we know this is our drop-off zone, and I'm going to just circle the points that surround our drop-off zone. So that's G, D, E, and F. Okay, so you're going to add those together, but you're probably thinking, okay, well, where do we get the measurements? And your measurements are over here. Okay, so what I would suggest is you find all of the different lengths first. So for instance, GD, so you write GD plus DE plus EF plus FG. Okay, and then you're obviously going to say equals, and you're going to find them over here. So let's start with GD or DG, and that will be 50,500 plus, then we'll find DE, so that's 33,400. Okay, then we've got FG, so that'll be 30,400. And then, was that FG? Yes, okay, sorry, we've missed EF. EF will be 36,600. Okay, and you're going to add all of that together. So I'm just going to quickly do that on my calculator, and then when we got the final answer, sorry, I didn't realize you didn't see that. So you're going to put all your GD, DE, EF, FG, the answers from this paper over here, and then we're going to add it together. So I'm going to add it, and then I'm going to write down the final answer. Okay, so when you've added it all together, well, your final answer will be 138.9 meters, okay? But when you add all of these together, you're not going to get this number. You're actually going to get a higher number, okay? So one thing you need to realize is that you need to minus the lengths of the entrances. So do you see there's an entrance here, or an exit, a 4 meter exit, a 4 meter entrance, and a 4 meter learner entrance? So you're going to minus 4,000 3 times, and you'll get your answer over here. Okay, so then we're going to move on to question 19, which asks, in the space below, determine the total area of the brick paving in square meters. Okay, so the easiest thing for you to do would be to work out or to separate your block like this. Okay, and we know that when you work with area, you always use length times breadth. So you're going to say area equals length times breadth. So we're going to use two shapes. So brick paving plus the length times breadth of this one over here. Okay, so we're going to find that. So there we've got 29 and we've got 7. I'm just going to take away the zeros for now to make easier calculations, and then you can obviously add your zeros back. So then here we will have 25 times 21. Okay, then on your calculators you are going to calculate this. So 29 times 7 will give you 203, plus 25 times 21 will give you 525. Okay, so technically you would add that together, but you've got this like tennis court in the middle here, and you actually want to minus that. So what you're going to do is you're going to say that will be added minus, you should actually put it here. So if I were you, I would say minus length times breadth. Then you would say minus 11 times 18, which will obviously give you 198, and then you're going to do your final calculation. So you're going to say 203 plus 525 minus 198 will give you 530 meters squared. Okay, so that's basic maths, and it's really, really easy. And then number 20, they say in this space in the title panel, so this is your title panel over here, and here they've given you some space. Determine the total, wrong question. Draw a neat freehand, the sans graphic symbol for a grease trap. So that's your grease trap, and an electrical earth. So I'm going to draw it with a ruler just so that you can actually see what it looks like nicely. So here we're going to start with your grease trap, which you start off by drawing a rectangle. So please draw it freehand. Don't use a ruler. Just draw really, really neatly. Okay, so you're going to start like that. Then you're going to give it kind of like a border or a frame, like this. Okay, so far you should have that. Try get it as evenly spaced as possible, and then you'll have just a line going through like that, and that's your grease trap. And then your electrical earth will be a vertical line with a perpendicular horizontal line. Then underneath there'll be another line but shorter, and then underneath there'll be another line but shorter. Okay, so that is the end of this question paper over here. So I actually hope this helped you, and I will hopefully do the other videos soon.